guys, what's going on? And welcome to the test reality check. Oh my god, this music. The name of the game is not actually on the title screen, which is a very interesting choice. But yeah, so that's the name of the game. You probably saw it in the title as well. So if you guys remember all the way back to 2023, maybe 2022 actually, whatever year it was, we played the Test Trilogy. Well, we played it twice technically. The first time we played it, we went through it the first time, had some really cool stuff happen, and then we played it through it again just to see if our answer had changed. I think we played it like a year later. And so they were really, it was an awesome trilogy. It's like a game, like the first test was kind of like, ooh, it's a test taking horror game, but it's spooky, and then it kind of unveils that it's not spooky, it's actually kind of serious. And then the games after that kind of further progressed that idea. So they came out with another one, I guess. It's called the Test Reality Check, like I said at the beginning. I'm not sure how it's totally connected to the trilogy, because also I thought the Chasing Demons thing was going to be like the thing that the Test Trilogy tied into, which that hasn't come out yet. That's still in the works, I guess. But we're just going to start this. Now, I will warn, experience is not for those easily offended. Interesting. Experience offers many things you may not wish to hear and simply may not be able to handle. Clear discretion is advised. Interesting. This experience uses an autosave feature that will save your session periodically. If your session comes to an end abruptly for any reason, you can continue your session from the title screen. Okay. Think hard before locking in your choice and take the time to analyze your answers before making a decision. If you make a mistake or decide to change your mind later, there's no going back and your answer will be locked in for the session. This is intentional and you've been advised. Okay. So, one thing I will say is we played, so this is from Randumb Studios, and we played a game recently by them called something Familiar. It's a weird name. Familiar was in there like twice or something. Whatever the game was. I played it because it sounded like it was like a test type thing. It was going to be just like the test series or whatever, and they kind of advertised it to be similar to that. And then it was a completely underwhelming experience. And also they used a lot of AI art, which I'm 100% against for that kind of thing. Now it did say that this game contains AI stuff as well, so we'll see. But if the game is just like the Test Trilogy, I'll overlook the AI stuff to a certain degree. But I will say, if this is not good, if it's just like the Familiar game, unfortunately I probably won't be really following this studio anymore. Because the Test Trilogy was great, but with the Familiar game and then this game, if they both end up sucking, then it clearly seems to me that they've lost the plot. So, Diary of the Madman. Humanity is the only disease that can cure itself. Interesting. You haphazardly place one foot in front of the other and wander aimlessly through the void. Inside of the inside. What? You twist and tumble and fall through the twisting abyss until your essence is scattered beyond the unknown. The voice of reason. Well, hello there. I guess you've arrived. We should just jump right into things. If you've been here before, you know exactly what this is. Yeah, well, everything, right? If you're new here, then behold. I'm about to ask you a crap load of overly personal questions, and you're going to provide me with very simple answers using absolutely no context whatsoever, other than the context your mind creates for itself. I may ask you questions that feel very similar to those previous, or perhaps they could appear to be the same question, but worded in a slightly different way. Okay, well, at least you're telling me that. Think carefully before answering each and every question. Sometimes your mind will pick up on subtle differences that could change your answer entirely, or shed light on a new perspective. By the end of this, the goal is to walk away from the experience feeling as though you've gained something, but maybe you won't. I'm not a fortune teller, I can't see the future. Either way, you're going to take away whatever you wish to take away from this experience. And that might be positive, and it may not. I'm going to turn the music down. Can I do that? Oh, I don't think I can do that. I didn't read that. So escape, I guess, continues the dialogue. If you lie about anything, you're only hurting yourself here, so make yourself comfortable with being uncomfortable. This is not an experience for the sensitive. This is not an experience for deafened ears and closed minds. This is an opportunity for growth, and growth only comes from discomfort. How does it work? You might be wondering. Magic, I guess. I don't like the use of random swears. It doesn't really make it funny or anything. Not really, though. I'm going to tell you a bunch of stuff that your mind probably already knows, but perhaps rests at the back of your consciousness, rather than the ever so useful forefront where you may access it on a regular basis. Because the test trilogy, like, it's weird sometimes, but it was like for either comedic effect or whatever reason. But because there was this tone of seriousness to it, and when you swear, it makes it unprofessional and unserious. Hopefully, you'll find this experience useful in some way, but if you don't, then just remember, you get what you pay for, and it doesn't appear that I'm getting paid by the hour to put up with your stuff. Alright. If this resonates with you, then great. If it doesn't, and you feel like your time would be better spent elsewhere, then I'm sure I'll read your annoying blog about it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Here comes the basic questions to start with. We'll begin the process now. Do you believe that you're living up to your full potential? I don't think anyone is, necessarily. You feel content with where you are in life. Content is a strong word. Not yet. Are you satisfied with how you spend your free time? Well, yes, I am satisfied with that. Do you often reflect on your purpose? Yeah. I was questioning it first. Do you feel in control of your emotions? Pretty much, yeah. Are you comfortable with change? Nope. Do you seek approval from others more than you'd like? Definitely not. Oops. Definitely not. Do you believe your life has meaning? Absolutely. Are you quick to forgive yourself? Now, yes. If you'd asked like me 10 years ago, probably no. Do you prioritize your own needs regularly? Regularly? No. Are you happy with your current relationships? Yeah. Most of them. Do you believe in second chances? Yes. Are you afraid of being alone? To a degree. Do you dwell on past mistakes? We all do. That's just how that works. Do you find it easy to open up to others? Yeah. Do you think you have a healthy work-life balance? Actually, if you asked me like a week ago, I would say yes. I would say no right now, though. Are you proud of your accomplishments? Yes. You set goals for yourself regularly. Try to. You feel like you have a clear life direction. I mean, I see the path I'm walking on. I don't see the end, necessarily. So I don't know what you take from that. I'll say yeah. Do you believe in fate? That's a great question. Because technically, my version of fate might not align with other people's. But fate, the idea of fate is that or the purpose of fate is that it's meant to happen, right? Like it was happening for a reason. So, just that aligns with what I believe, so yes. Do you value honesty above all others? Do you value honesty above all in others? Honesty, honestly, I think is number 2. Because loyalty is number 1. Because loyalty, like, it's so hard to find, so yes. I guess I should have said no. That's my definition I gave, but whatever. Do you feel comfortable expressing your emotions? Yeah. Are you a good listener? Oh my goodness, yes. People rant to me constantly. Do you forgive easily? Honestly, no. Well, now yes. That's tough, because now I think yes. In the past, absolutely not. But yeah, now I think I do. So that's a good question, actually. Are you driven by fear or failure? Not by fear. Failure is a great teacher, but I'm not driven by it, so I'm going to say no. Do you like to take risks? Yeah, I mean, you gotta take some risks, right? Do you value peace over excitement? So, like, do you like things easy? Is that what it's kind of asking? Peace over excitement. I mean, my thing is, we're going to have excitement on Earth, and then peace comes after that. So I'm going to say, I guess yes then, right? I guess I'll say yeah. You prioritize self-improvement. Nah is like the number 1 thing, but yes. Are you kind to yourself and your thoughts? Yeah, pretty much. Do you prefer stability over spontaneity? Yes. Do you believe everyone deserves a second chance? You already asked this question, so yes. Do you find it easy to ask for help? I mean, it's easy, yes. It's easy to ask for help, but do I often choose to ask? No. Just because I feel like I can handle it myself. But I've asked many times for help, so I'll say yeah. I mean, it's easy to ask. Do you ever question your beliefs? Not really. Are you afraid of making big changes? Yeah, just because I talked earlier about no, I'm not the biggest person for change. Do you feel a sense of community? Yes. Are you comfortable with vulnerability? Sure. Do you believe you deserve happiness? Everyone deserves that, yes. You keep most of your thoughts private. Yeah, that's what thoughts are. I mean, I guess some people just kind of say everything, so yeah, I'll say yes. Do you reflect on your dreams and goals often? Yes. Are you patient with yourself? Yes. Do you feel fulfilled in your career? Not right now. Do you feel grateful every day? Of course. Do you feel empathy for others easily? Oh my goodness, yes. I hate the word empath, by the way, because it makes me sound more important than I actually am. But I've been told by people that actually know this stuff that that's what I am. And again, hate the word. I wish there was a different word that didn't make it sound like, because like empath's like, oh, you're an empath. You're great, like that kind of thing. I hate that word. But it's I'm super empathetic. Like I see if someone's on stage crying, I don't even care what they're talking about. They could be just talking about like a super happy memory and start crying. I'll start crying because they're crying. Like that's just how it works for me. And that's just like that's not even a real connection. Like if I'm connecting with someone, oh boy, it's over. Are you able to let go of past hurts? Now, yes. If you again, same thing as like other questions. If you had asked me a while ago, I would have said no. But yes, currently. You hold yourself to high standards. Yeah, but I also understand that I don't have to reach all of them. But I'll say yeah. Do you believe people can truly change? Yes. Are you happy with your level of self-discipline? I think there's room for improvement. But, yeah. You feel you have purpose in life. Didn't you already ask this question? Do you trust your intuition? Yes. Are you open to new perspectives? Yeah, I'm open to this. I mean, I don't have to agree with them. Alright, I think we're done with these ones for now. It's about time we move on to questions with a bit more substance. Don't be afraid to answer honestly here. Questions are only going to get more personal and in-depth as we go down this deep, dark rabbit hole of a subconscious. Of what subconscious? Let's not waste any time. Here we go. Do you feel that you're truly seen and understood by those? Do you feel that you're truly seen and understood by those closest to you? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I'll say yeah. Are you at peace with choices you've made that change the course of your life? I mean, you have to come to peace with it because they've already happened. You can't undo it. Do you believe you've healed from painful experiences in your past? Yes. Do you generally love yourself beyond your accomplishments or appearance? Yes. Are you willing to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself? Yep, you kind of have to. Do you feel like you're doing enough to make a difference in the world? Yeah, I mean, there's more I could be doing. So, I could say no. I'm doing enough. Yeah, I could be doing more. So that's how I'm interpreting this question. I'm doing enough, but there could be more stuff. And I plan to do more, so yes. When you make mistakes, do you treat yourself with the same compassion you show others? Yeah. Are you happy with the way you manage your time each day? Each day? I mean, there's good days and bad days, so I'll say no in general. You feel your relationships bring out the best in you? Yeah. Have you allowed yourself to dream big without fearing failure? Yeah, I'll say yeah. Do you believe you're worthy of unconditional love? Everyone is, so yes. Are you proud of the way you respond to challenges? Yes. Do you trust yourself to make difficult decisions? Yep. Are you honest with yourself about the habits that hold you back? Yes. Do you feel inspired by the life you're building for yourself? Yeah. I'm inspired because I want it to be better. Are you willing to risk vulnerability to build closer connections? You kind of already asked this question. Do you allow yourself to feel a full range of emotions without shame? Yeah. Are you doing what you truly want or what you think you should do? Wait. Are you doing what you truly want or what you think you should do? I'll just say yes or no. Are you doing what you truly want Or am I doing what I truly want? Ignore the other part. Okay. Am I doing what I truly want? Yeah. I mean, both my job and this is what I truly want. So yeah. You find joy in the small everyday moments in life. Yes. Are you afraid of expressing your deepest dreams to others? No. Have you accepted aspects of your life that you once struggled to embrace? Yes. Are you open to changing your mind when presented with new perspectives? Yes. Do you feel a deep sense of gratitude for where you are in life? Yes. Are you able to recognize when you're pushing yourself too hard? Yeah. Oh, so nice loop there. Do you seek external validation more often than you wish you did? Do you seek external validation more often than you wish you did? I'm gonna say no. More often than you wish you did. I'm not fully understanding this question because my brain's a big dum-dum, but I'm gonna say no. Have you forgotten those who may have hurt you deeply? Or forgiven those. I said forgotten. Forgiven those who have hurt you deeply, yes. Do you have a clear sense of what happiness means to you personally? Yeah, I think so. Are you content with the memories you're creating in your life? Yes. Do you often regret things do you often regret things you didn't say or do? Oh, all the time. Oh my goodness. Every time I leave a conversation, 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh man, should have said this. Oh, I should have did that in that situation. Like, literally every day, or all day, every day. Are you more critical of yourself than others are of you? Probably, yeah. Do you take time to celebrate your progress no matter how small? Not really. I kind of just am like, oh, that's cool, and then keep going with life. The big things, yes. But you're talking about the even small ones. So I'm going to say no. Are you willing to let go of relationships that no longer serve you? Yes. I already have. Do you feel that your life aligns with your core values? Yep. You allow yourself to be fully present with the people you love? Yes. Are you living a life that reflects what's most important to you? Again, there could be more stuff that I could be doing, so I'll say yes, because there's still a lot of aspects to it. Do you believe that your current life path will lead you to fulfillment? I hope so. Do you believe that your current path? Yeah. Are you willing to take risks to pursue your dreams even if they seem impractical? Yeah. Have you forgiven yourself for times that you may have hurt others? Yeah. You make choices that honor your true needs, not just your wants. Yes. Are you satisfied with the way you express love to those around you? No. Do you feel secure enough to be your authentic self even if others disapprove? Yes. Are you able to recognize when something is no longer good for you? Yeah, probably. Do you trust yourself to make the changes you know you need? Yes. Are you willing to move forward without closure in situations that lack it? I guess I like closure. I've done this, so I have to say yes, but I do like closure, but I don't always get it. Do you feel that you're on a journey of growth and learning? Absolutely. Are you able to recognize when you are self-sabotaging? Probably, yeah. Do you find it easy to accept compliments and praise? Yes. Do you make an effort to understand and forgive yourself for your weaknesses? Yes. Are you willing to set boundaries even if it disappoints others? Yes. Do you believe you deserve a life filled with love, joy, and peace? Yes. Interesting. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, homie. I can't tell if this is a serious game or not. I'm assuming it's not based on what it's saying so far. I believe I've already got a pretty good idea of what we're working with here. I just wanted to ask you one last set of questions and make sure we're completely locked in before I give my analysis. You can expect the same kind of questions as before, but with a bit more meat on the bone, if you will. Let's dive right in. Do you hide parts of yourself from others because you fear they wouldn't accept the real you? No. Is there someone from your past you still think about but pretend you don't? No. Do you truly believe you're deserving of the things you long for? Yes. Have you ever hurt someone you loved simply because you were hurting yourself? Probably. Are you afraid of what might surface if you allowed yourself to be completely alone with your thoughts? Are you afraid of what might surface if you allowed yourself? No? Not sure I 100% get that one. Do you ever feel like you're faking happiness to avoid burdening others? No? I don't think so. Is there a part of you that still feels undeserving of love? Have you ever sabotaged something good in your life out of fear it might end? That's an interesting one. I'm gonna say no though, because I've never done that, but that's an interesting question. Have you ever sabotaged something good in your life out of fear it might end? But if it's gonna end anyway, why would you sabotage it? That doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Do you cling to certain relationships because you're afraid of what life might look like without them? I guess by default, right? You cling to certain relationships like with your friends. Would you count that as clinging? Because you don't want to know what it's going to be like without them. So I mean, I guess. Are you avoiding any truths about yourself because they're too painful to confront? Not really. Do you ever worry that deep down you're not as good as a person as you want to be? I do a lot of stuff, so I've never really thought that. I'll say no. Is it something you want to say to someone but you feel you never could? Yes. You stay busy to avoid reflecting on things you'd rather not face? No. You find yourself envying people who seem more confident or at peace? I try not to. Do you find yourself, and just in general? I'll say yeah, because it's just in general that's happened before. Have you forgiven yourself for your past mistakes, or do you still carry guilt? Have you forgiven yourself? Yes. Is there something you wish you could change about yourself but don't know how? Yeah, actually, yeah. I was gonna say no initially, but yeah, there would be one thing. Do you feel like you're a different person with different people, and does that make you feel inauthentic? No, because my defense with that is I'm a introverted extrovert, is how it's defined, I guess. Where in social situations, I'm super extroverted, and then when I come home, I'm super drained and tired. And so, if you were to if I was at a party with you, and we were around a bunch of people, I'd be like super extroverted. And then if you came home, came home with me that same day, I'd be super tired and drained, and I want to be as extroverted. So technically, yes. And does that make? But they're lumping it in with, and does that make you feel inauthentic? Which would my answer to that would be no, which means I have to say no. Because they lumped that in. You're still angry about something from your past that you can't let go of? No. You believe that if people knew your deepest insecurities, they would judge you? That's a good one. You believe that if people knew your deepest insecurities, they would judge you? I feel like they would, based off of basic how humans work. People judge, right? I'll say yeah. Have you ever stayed in a situation that hurt you just because it was familiar? I don't think so. I'll say no. You hold on to resentment because it's easier than confronting your pain? No. Are there parts of your identity you've compromised for the sake of others' acceptance? I don't think so. You compare yourself to others and feel like you fall short. Not really. Have you ever resented someone else's happiness or success? No. Are there things about yourself that you hide even from people closest to you? Yeah. Do you feel like you rely on validation from others? No. Have you ever put others' needs before your own to the point where it hurts you? Not that I can think of. Is there a memory you try to suppress because it still brings you shame or regret? Not really, because I wouldn't really think about it. So it's not really a memory anymore. Do you feel that you have to earn the love and care of others? Or do you ever feel that you have to earn the care of... Yeah. Are you afraid to ask for what you really want, fearing it might push people away? I'll say yes. You sometimes feel like you're living a life you don't recognize or want. No. Is there a part of your personality you're ashamed of or try to hide? No. Which of the following colors resonates with you most? Oh, I thought these were all just yes/no questions. Which of the following colors resonates with you at this very moment? Amber, indigo, emerald, crimson, ivory, obsidian. So amber is like an orange, right? Indigo, I should know what this is, but I don't. I'm assuming it's like a blue. Emerald's green, crimson's red, ivory, I have no idea. Maybe that's green. Well, no, emerald's definitely green, so I don't know what ivory is. Obsidian should be black, or like a really dark purple. I'll go... Amber's a nice color. At this precise fragment of time, which elements do you feel closest to? Fire, water, earth, air, aether, nether. Are these actually elements? Say water? If your soul were humming a single note right now, which would it be? A low trembling bass, a bright crystalline treble, a rhythmic midtone, a chaotic dissonance, absolute silence, a blood-curdling scream. I'll go this one. Break, whatever, tremble. If the current state of your mind could be translated into a landscape, which would it be? A wide-swept desert, a dense rain-soaked forest, a still moonlit lake, a crumbling city at twilight, an endless white plain, a world with no light. The current state of mind. Still moonlit lake, I guess? It's either of these two. A windswept desert, no. Crumbling city at twilight, no. And then the bottom two, no. I guess this one. Metaphorically, which of these visuals resonates most with you at this moment? A garden growing in the ruins of something once sacred. A candle burning at both ends in a room with no windows. A feather caught in a thunderstorm, light but powerless. An unopened letter slowly yellowing on a forgotten desk. A bridge built halfway across a chasm, waiting idly. A clock with no hands marking time by shadows and intuition. I'm gonna say this one. I know my thing's on it by default, but I'm gonna say this one. Do you avoid certain people or places because they bring up difficult memories? No. Have you made decisions that made you unhappy because you wanted to please others? Probably. Are you afraid that who you are isn't enough for people you love? That doesn't matter. Do you stay silent about things that truly matter to you? Yeah, my brain just had a massive brain fart. Do you stay silent about things that truly matter to you to keep the peace? Yes, I've done that. Have you ever settled for less than you deserve because it felt safe? Have you ever settled for less? Probably. You feel resentment towards someone and haven't told them about how you truly feel? No. Do you struggle to accept praise because you don't believe it's truly deserved? No. Is there a relationship in your life that drains you emotionally but you feel guilty letting go of? No. Do you feel like you need to pretend to be strong even when you're not? Yeah. Are you afraid of letting people see you struggle? Not really. Do you sometimes feel ashamed of the things you dream or wish for? No. Have you held onto a grudge because it feels like your only power in a kind of situation? Have you? Yeah, I have before, yeah. You feel you're living a life more focused on survival than fulfillment, no? Is there someone you feel you need to forgive but you can't bring yourself to do it? No. Do you ever fear that your deepest fears or insecurities might be true? No? Are you afraid that the life you're living isn't truly your own? No. Have you ever wished you could start over completely and become someone else? Not? Okay, I was gonna say yes, but you ruined it at the end. And become someone else? No. I have thought about, what happens if I could like go back in time and restart my life and see, because like I would get to do my childhood again, I'd get to be in so many different situations again, and like so, I would say yes to maybe that, but you lumped it in with and become someone else. I would not want to do that. Do you worry that you're not leaving the kind of legacy you want to be remembered by? Ooh, that's a strong one. That's a strong one. I do worry about that, yes. Alright, I think we're done here. After learning so much about you based on the answers you provided, I can guarantee you one thing and one thing only. I'm about to drop some truth bombs on you, whether you like what I have to say or not. We're going into the beyond. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Open your mind, heart, and soul and listen well. My analysis is as follows. Enough is enough. You've been telling yourself the same tired story over and over, acting like it's okay, acting like you don't care. But let's face facts. You're lying to yourself. You're lying because the truth is, deep down, you're sick of living in the same cycle, sick of waiting for the perfect moment, sick of telling yourself that you'll do it tomorrow. You've been putting everything off for way too long, thinking you have all the time in the world, thinking that somehow the stars will align and everything will magically fall into place. But here's the brutal truth. It won't. If you keep waiting for that perfect moment, you're going to be waiting forever. You think you're playing it safe, don't you? You think you're doing the smart thing by staying in the same place, by not taking any risks, but you're not. You're killing your own potential. You're putting yourself in a box and locking the door, convincing yourself that this is as good as it gets. And that, my friends, is baloney. You deserve more than this. You deserve to chase your dreams, to live a life that makes you feel alive, that excites you. But instead, you've been telling yourself that it's too hard, that you're not ready, and that you're not enough. And every time you say that, you're doing nothing but reinforcing your own fear and your own doubt. And guess what? You're standing in the way of your own darn success. It's so easy to sit back and blame everything else. To tell yourself that the world is unfair, that other people have it easier, that you don't have the same chances. But here's the thing. Everyone has their own struggles. Everyone has their own demons to face. You're not special in that regard, but it doesn't mean you aren't special. You need to focus on what you can control, and you can control how you respond to struggle. And right now I'm telling you, you're letting fear control you. You're letting it hold you back from living your best life. You're playing small because you're afraid of what will happen if you eventually go after what you want. But here's a hard truth for you. Nothing changes if you don't change. Nothing gets better if you keep sitting on the sidelines watching everyone else live their lives while you convince yourself that it's too late for you. It's not. It's never too late. The time is always now. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep hiding from the life you really want? Are you going to keep pretending that everything's okay when you know it's not? Because let me tell you something. You're capable of so much more than you give yourself credit for. You have everything inside of you right now to make the change. So step into your power and take control. But you're not going to do it by sitting around and waiting for permission. You're not going to do it by staying in your comfort zone, hoping that somehow things will magically get better. You need to make it happen. You need to take that first step, even if it's scary. Because guess what? That's where the growth happens. That's where the magic happens. It's not in the safe, comfortable spaces. It's in the discomfort. It's in the struggle. It's in pushing through the fear, the doubt, the uncertainty. And once you start pushing through that, you're going to see just how much you're capable of. I get it. You're scared. You're scared of failing, of messing up, of being judged. But let me tell you, failing is not the end. Failing is part of the process. You're not going to get it all right. You're not going to get it all right the first time. That's perfectly fine. But the longer you sit on the sidelines, the longer you watch everyone else go after what they want, the more you're going to feel like crap about yourself. And that feeling, that's the feeling of regret. That's the feeling you'll have when you realize you let fear hold you back from living the life you could have had. And trust me, that's the worst feeling of all. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep hiding, keep making excuses, keep putting it off? Or are you going to decide right now that you're done with all that? You're done with living in fear, done with waiting for the perfect moment, done with playing small. It's time to step up. It's time to show up for yourself. You have what it takes to make your dream a reality, but you're the only one who can make it happen. The world isn't going to do it for you. You have to take the first step, even if it scares the heck out of you. Believe me, you've got this. You've always had it in you. You're stronger than you think, braver than you know, and capable of so much more than you give yourself credit for. Don't let fear steal another second of your life. Don't let doubt keep you from chasing the life you deserve. Get out there, take risks, make mistakes, and keep going. Because when you do, you'll realize just how much you're capable of, and how much you deserve all the success, love, and happiness that's waiting for you. You know what you need to do, and the first step is always the hardest. I promise it gets easier and easier with each step you take, and you know more than you think you do. Now go. Take that first step. The world is waiting for you to show up. One more thing. Your gifted word is awakening. Hang on to this word. It'll make sense by the end of this session. Really. Whether you agree with my words or not, just know that my analysis is only half of the journey, and perhaps not even the most meaningful part of the journey as a whole. The questions that you ask yourself in life are often far more telling than the answers. The journey is often far more rewarding than the destination, and the person who understands you better than anyone ever could is you. Hope this experience helps you moving forward, and I hope you're able to see the positive and use it in your advantage. To your advantage, I can't read. You're on your own from here, and your destiny rests in your incredibly capable hands. Awakening, huh? Thank you so much for taking the time to play the test reality check. We really hope you enjoyed your experience. I did. Way better than the familiar game or whatever. That thing was terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate to be so rude like that, but it was not good. This was though. So the thing with the guy started at the end there was actually pretty close. I don't agree with the fear thing. I don't believe that that's what's going on because I don't really let fear control me, as I said in those questions that I kept asking about. But it is that thing where it's like you're waiting for the perfect moment. You're waiting for the elusive right time, right? Or like you just need to get up and get it done. Like all that kind of stuff that you're talking about is probably absolutely right. So very interested. I really hope you enjoyed the experience. Much like many of our other experiences, this game can be replayed in the future to get a different result. Feel free to play it again and revisit the test after time has passed and see what fantastic things wait you. Yeah, I might give it a year or something. I'll see if my things change. As we do with all of our games, we would like to offer you an opportunity to participate in our future games. We'd also like to do something very unique and special with the gifted word. Why is it a different color now? Did I say emerald? No, I said amber. I was curious. That's given different from our previous projects, so keep reading. Okay. Many of our characters you see in our games are actually the names of players or names chosen by the players from previous titles. If you wish to be part of an upcoming titles and have your name selected to be in a future game, please leave a comment for us with your gifted word included. But that's not all. We will also be selecting players new and old based on their gifted words to be part of something really special that we're working on, completely separate from naming characters. Participation is completely optional, so if you do not wish to be in a game or choose the name of the character to appear in the future title, then simply leave your gifted word out of your comments and we will not select you. We read each and every comment we get on all of our titles so none are missed. We also use these comments to help develop future titles such as our big project Chasing Demons, which you can now wishlist on Steam. Yep, I've had a wishlist for quite a while. If you're new to our titles, then just know that each person is given a word unique to them from each of our games, which they will then be able to combine in Chasing Demons to create a custom tailored gaming experience specific to each individual. Which means that what appears in your playthrough of Chasing Demons may not appear in your friend's experience when they play, ensuring that each player gets their own unique version of the game. Once again, thank you all so much for your support. We hope to see you again in the next one. Until next time. Treat each other with kindness, stay positive, and always remember, it might be stormy now, but it can't rain forever. It's raining somewhere else. Randumb Studios, we don't make games, we make experiences. We appreciate you and want you to feel that appreciation directly. I thought it was over. If we haven't reached out to select a name yet, rest assured we select new players each and every day from all of our titles to add their names to the list for character creation. So stick around and you'll definitely hear from us. If you've selected a name and haven't seen it in a game yet, don't worry, we have lots of projects in the works and we apply those names to characters we feel would fit those names best. So expect to see that name in a future title. Please feel free to check out our other titles if you wish to support us further or if you just want to experience other games we've made. They also made the Horoscope, right, which I have not played that just yet. We're also putting out a few musical albums on Steam as well. If you enjoyed the song you've heard in this game, you can find our soundtracks on Steam under the titles A Beautiful Collection of Darkness. We always love and appreciate your support, and it helps us a ton. You can find our games on the title screen under Our Other Games. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and we wish you a wonderful day. Oh, I can't speed them. We look forward to reading your comments and seeing your names as we work to include them in future titles and credits. Until next time. Yeah, so they also made the Horoscope, I believe, which is another type of... Oh, there we go. This is going really fast. I'm not the one doing this. Yeah, I could read some of those. I cannot read all those. Okay. Cool. I think that's gonna do it. This was a lot shorter, I think, right, than the other test games. The first one was like, what, 15 minutes to an hour? The second one was like an hour 10, and then the last one was the longest one, was like an hour 20 or something, or an hour and a half, right? I guess it all depends on how fast you answer the questions. There's a lot of questions for me I just answered really quickly, because it's yes or no questions. So that was probably part of it too, like the actual length might more so depend on that. I don't know what this is symbolizing necessarily. This image here. I guess that he's looking at himself as a monster, which, I mean, I guess is a thing you could get if you answered certain questions, so I guess it makes sense. Yeah, so I love this game a lot more than I did the What's Your Familiar Game or whatever it's called. That game, I'm sorry, Randumb Studios did not enjoy it at all. I think I even had to give it a negative review on Steam because I wanted to push for the whole AI art thing, because there is so much AI stuff in that game. Whereas this one, I'm sure even the title screen is helped with AI. I'd rather, obviously, just the artists make them themselves, but what can you do? So I still don't really fully agree with that part of it, but at least the game was good. At least the game was fun and enjoyable, and had a really good ending this time, unlike the familiar game. Yeah, I will definitely keep looking at other games. I mean, if I keep finding all the games like the What's Your Familiar thing, then I'm not gonna really follow them that much. But I need to look into the Horoscope, because that came out, I think, way before the Test Trilogy even did. So if you want to see that, let me know down in the comments. But that's gonna do it. So thank you guys so much for watching. On the left, you can check out the original test video that we did over there, and then on the right, check out the second test we did. And if you like the content you're seeing, please consider subscribing to the first ever season we can around here, and check out my check out the podcast me and my friends out. It's called The Provokers. Check us out wherever you get your podcasts, and it's a lot of fun. We're currently in season 2, or approaching season 3 even, so go check us out over there. And that's gonna do it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.